but give me you. Nothing else will do. I have what is true. I have Jesus. I have Jesus.
Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Welcome back. Oh, so this video is so long overdue, and I've been trying to record this video like I don't know for how long. I tried to do it on the porch, but a lizard is trying to hold me captive, and I wanted it wasn't it, okay? So it would have been a cute ambiance, but no, I'm not risking my life for y'all. But for all my new subbies, for all my old subbies, so we're back at again with another video. Like I said, a long overdue video. By the title, y'all can tell what we about to talk about. I'm gonna get right into the video because I feel like it's gonna be long. I'm gonna try not to make it too long. I'm gonna try to get right to the point. So don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you never miss a video. And and for the people that don't know me, my name is Lexis. Lexis, but you can call me Lexi for short. Let's get into the video. Okay, so where do I even begin, y'all? Where do I begin? Okay, so we in May? We in May? All right, y'all. Okay, y'all. Let me stop being extra. We in May. Let's start in March. Because March, that's when things start to get a little spicy. Okay, so I moved in by the end of January. Y'all already knew that I was getting 6 weeks free. So February, I got free. March, I had to pay half, and then so on and so forth, right? So March comes. That's when this is my birthday month, right? Okay, a lot of stuff happened in March, right? When I say God is so strategic and he just like, this man is smart. Like, I mean, we know, but like sometimes you just be like, hey, okay. So, and this is why you're not supposed to move ahead of God. Like, that's going to be the main focus of understanding that God just works in mysterious ways and things are happening for you and not to you. They're happening for you, not to you. Hey, let's see, not on the camera then. As well as don't go ahead of God, because God has a plan for the time he has it, like for it to go down the way he needs to go down, okay? Because when I tell you, if I was not obedient to God and I would have moved ahead of him, I would have literally messed up everything, like what God had told me, okay? So March comes, you feel me? And I'm kind of be talking in a circle because everything kind of happens and I gotta like connect certain things back to da-da-da. So you by this time, at this point, y'all should already know how I be talking. So, and I have to throw in a little story time because you know I have a story time, right? So my birthday comes. And remember when we were talking about 309 and that was my birthday, but I also felt like God was telling me I had to move by my birthday, like don't delay the process. So I thought I was wrong, right? Because I was like, oh, I'm supposed to move by January, right? I was technically still right. Because I guarantee I kid you not, March 8th, like 10 minutes before March 9th, my birthday, I'm at dinner with my mom and my stepmom. My two Lous, my babies, my love of my lives. What's it called again? And I get into an argument with my dad. Okay, so y'all knew that I moved out of my house because of my aunt and everything like that, and it's the relationship. It just wasn't it. I couldn't live there, right? So for my birthday, I invited my mom and my stepmom out for my birthday, right? And like the girl that helped me get the apartment, it was like to celebrate me, but at the same time, like a win, you feel me? And I just wanted like positivity, and my aunt can be a little negative. So, and we just don't get along. So why would I invite her? Like, I don't invite her anywhere else. Like, we don't get along. I'm saying this because it's like, this is common sense. So my dad hits me up like, I've sent him my pictures for my birthday, and he's just like, why didn't you invite your aunt? And I was like, I mean, respectfully, it's my day, and I just wanted to enjoy my day. And like in my head, it's just like, why are we having this conversation first? And then I was just like, we all know that she's the reason I moved out in the first place. So why would I like, you know what I'm saying? Like make it make sense type stuff. So I was called disrespectful. Like, if she not allowed at your house, don't come to my house, and woo, like you banned, da. And when I say banned, like I couldn't even step foot on the grass, y'all. Like, so I didn't go in the house. I think the first time I went in the house, it was like yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, 2 days ago, to use the bathroom. Like, and it was because it was an emergency. And I was in there, like literally. I was down the street helping my neighbor and stuff like that. Well, my dad's neighbor. So it was just like, and I had to text my stepmom, I'm like, is it okay? Like, I don't want to pass the threshold because you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to get in trouble. So, and mind you, prior to this, me and my dad was, I had gave him like a kiss on his forehead. I didn't apologize because I had nothing to be sorry for. But I did, like, somebody was just like, one of my good friends, he was like, you know, you don't know how long you're going to have your dad for in your life and stuff like that. You know, life's too short. And then I had asked God, like, God, if you want me to be the bigger person again, you feel me? And to, like, make amends with him, you know, send me a dream. Like, that he's in, like, put him into one of my dreams, you know, whatever. And kid you not, that night I dreamt about my daddy. And I'll never dream about my daddy. So I was just like, all right, God. And then that next morning, I had a workout with my friend. And he was just like, we ended up getting on that subject. So I was just like, all right. And me and him was cool, but I was still banned from the house. I still don't know if I'm still banned or not. Or that was just like this one time. I don't know. It's not the point of the video. So it's just crazy to me how I felt like, dang, 309, God was telling me to don't, like, I mean, delay, like, I had to be out by then. But it's crazy because it's just like, I literally would not have been able to be in that house by March 9th. I was banned. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, literally everything played out the way it needed to play out. And I moved out when I needed to move out. Like, perfect timing. You know what I'm saying? Because by March 9th, I was not going to be allowed in that crib. And I don't believe in coincidence. So we just gonna sit with that. We're gonna sit with that. All right. So, but let's start March, right? So this is the time where, like, God has to show up, because it's like, all right, God, now we got to pay rent. Like, this is the beginning of a very stressful life for me, because I have to, like, I'm not dependent. I know, like, when you have a job, you know, when direct deposit gonna hit, you're able to plan accordingly. But when you waiting on God, God like to wait to the last minute. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I already know I'm gonna be stressed. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say I'm not stressed. I'm gonna be like in my word and stuff like that, but I'm gonna be a little stressed. So I didn't really plan anything for my birthday originally, because it was just like, I mean, if I do get money, that's going to go all towards rent, because I got responsibilities. You feel me? Like, I'm going to be cute sitting at dinner and no crib to come home to. Be for real. You know what I'm saying? So, my mom ends up, like, texting me and she was like, oh, check your email. And she sends me an itinerary, that she's coming down here to Charlotte, for my birthday. And she was like, it's perfect, because she couldn't afford a hotel. But the fact that I had an apartment, she was able to come up. Speaking of that, my mom is calling me. Hold up, y'all. I'm calling her back. All right. So, yeah, so she's like, I'm going to be able to come up, whatever, blah, 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 because I can stay at your crib. I was like, bet. The fact that my mama she always wanted to visit me, but I didn't have no crib for her to come, and then had to pay for hotel and flights. And a flight from Miami to Charlotte is crazy, okay? Crazy. You know. If you don't know, thank the Lord, okay? So she came up, blah, blah, blah. And then I hadn't told her about, like, me not paying March rent yet, no nothing. Like, you know, that I was kind of behind. And then, like, I felt kind of like, because she came up here and she was just, like, so proud of me, and like, oh my gosh, she loved the apartment and stuff like that. I'm like, I really got to keep this apartment now, because she done stepped foot in it. You feel me? Like, so it was just kind of like, you feel me? So I didn't really say much. So then fast forward, you know, I get banned from the house. Mind you, I'm at dinner with both my moms, whatever. So they didn't like how that situation played out. Both of them was mad, or whatever the case may be. My mama showed her behind, because even though I'm saved, my mama ain't. So that was that. So my mom was like, oh, at this point, like, I got to make sure that we do everything for you not to have to go back over there. You feel me? So, at this point, I'm like, I mean, I'd rather go live with her than go live with, you know, them. So I was just like, dang, okay, all right, this is God, come on, like, show up for me. So now April hits. March still wasn't paid, right? But I'm still here, you feel me? They ain't send me no letter, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I know what I gotta pay. Like, my internet and stuff was paid, whatever. But, like, all right, so April comes. April, I get a booking. April is my new year, right? Because I go with the Egyptian calendar. So the Egyptian calendar is, you know, the correct calendar. Like, God took his people out of Egypt. Like, I'm sorry, but like, be for real. And the beginning of like what God was talking about, like the seeds and the blooming, not the seeds, the trees and like the fruits and stuff like that. There's no way he what's it called again? Started the earth in winter. So I don't understand how the New Year's is in January when there's winter. Like, it would be in spring. Like, that, it just would make sense that way. But that's another story for another time, right? So April 1st is my spring. So by April 1st, God had already started like putting money in my pocket. The amount of money I touched in April don't make no sense for me to have gone through what I just went through, right? But I just posted a video last week. If you watched it, you watched it. If you didn't, I'm gonna put it right here. About like you know, suffering, and sometimes we cause our own suffering, right? So literally, I posted that video the next day. The next day, something happened. Well, we're gonna get into it, because if I get into it now, you know, I'm talking to tangent. I was just like, wow, right? Okay, so April comes, whatever, and I have to go down to Miami for what's it called again? For my grandma's. No, I'm lying. March, the ending of March, I had to go down for, what's it called again? My grandma's birthday, right? She was turning 70. And I had to go down there, do makeup, hair, you know, I had to be me. Yeah, I had to be me for them. You feel me? So, we do that, whatever. And then before anything happened, my mom was like, hey, how much your rent is? And I was just like, I told her how much my rent was, whatever. And she's like, did you pay for like March already? And I was like, no. And she's like, all right, I'm gonna pay for it. Like, we weren't even talking about nothing. Like, just randomly, I was like, you for real? And she was like, yeah, I'm gonna pay for it, and I'm gonna pay for April. And I'm like, you for real? She's like, yeah, I got you. Like, I got you. Hear me out. Somebody always calls me when I'm doing a video. Like, that's so irritating. Scam likely is so irritating. So I'm like, for real? But at this point, it's just like, still, I need money in my pocket. I still got other bills, whatever the case may be. Like, I appreciate, like, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. While I'm down there, I swear to you, soon as I even touch down to Miami, booking, all for that weekend. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I want to say it was about almost like 8 bookings. You know how much money that is? I was like, how much money I could put in my pocket? I was just like, wow, like, it really hurt. And like, I remember like my grandma was like irritating me because I was trying to do her makeup. She wanted to be on the phone. She wanted to do all this other stuff. She wanted to eat bread. She wanted to do all this other stuff like I'm not doing her makeup. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna let you finish what you finish. I went outside and I boo-hoo cried because I was so stressed from the whole day itself that I needed to release. And then on top of that, I was missing out on all these bookings. And of course, I'm doing makeup, but it's just like, I'm not getting paid for this. And I wouldn't charge my family to get, but it's just like, dang, I could have really been using this part of all this other stuff to make money. You know what I'm saying? But I'm down here, and it's my grandma's 70th. You feel me? So I already know this party ain't even finna be like, I'm finna be, it was a lot of Haitians sitting in the cold, eating cold food because everything started late, because Haitians are late. Like, it was, but my grandma had a blast. And that's all that matters, right? But at the time, I was just like, bruh, are you kidding me? You feel me? And I was like, Mom, another booking. And she's like, you for real? For real? And I guess she, like, you know, she was feeling bad. This was after the fact that she already told me she was gonna pay my stuff. You feel me? So it's like God just knew I was finna just, well, I didn't even think about it like that, but it's like God just knew that I was about to miss all these appointments. You feel me? So I was just like, wow, okay. Because it was like, if you didn't go, you was gonna be able to pay. You know what I'm saying? But if you did go, I still got you. I still had you. So I didn't even look at it like that until just now. And I recorded this video early, like, wow, that's crazy. So anywho, fast forward, right? So now April comes and she pays my rent. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'm able to pay the rest of my other bills and stuff like that because, you know, whatever, I had this job like 1st of April, and then I got this coming up, and I got some bookings coming up. So now bookings are coming in a little bit more. But my studio, like, ain't nobody using it. Everybody using travel. So I'm asking God, like, God, like, why I got a whole studio, a 2nd bedroom, if nobody gonna use it? Like, I think I had one client use it. She used it 3 times because she lives in Virginia or Atlanta, whatever. So she comes down to get her makeup or her hair done. And then a class that I did. But every other client books my travel package. So I'm just like, God, I got a whole second bedroom just to do my makeup in. Like, be for real, I could do that in my room. You feel me? So it is so crazy. A year prior to this, you know, my sister was like, you know, going through with her dad and stuff like that. And that's crazy because at the same age, I moved out at 19 in July. Okay, just hear me out. So my sister was just like, you know, she willing to go live with my grandma. And we love my grandma, but we wouldn't live with my grandma. You know what I'm saying? So, and like, she was just like, man, I'm so tired of this. I'm so sick of this. Da, 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 da. It's not my business. So I ain't going to go into it. So I was like, then I really wish I had my own crib. Because this is the time I was living with my dad. So I really wish I had my own crib because like, I would just tell you to come stay with me. You feel me? Da, 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 da. Especially because like my sister, when it was that time for me, like my older sister on my dad's side, she was able to take me in, and like I was able to live with her and stuff like that for like at least 3 months. I couldn't live in Fayetteville. That's just depression time. Make you just want to pop pills and kill yourself. No offense. And for the people that live there. But yeah, because she was stationed on Fort Bragg, so that's where she lived. And then I was just like, but yeah, I just kind of felt bad that I couldn't, like, you know, so I was about to like get me a 1 bedroom because I'm thinking about me, like, but I just need to get out of here, right? And God kept pushing me to get a 2 bedroom. So I'm thinking it's for a studio. My sister hits me up, like, I knew she was coming for the summer. And then she was like, hey, is it, she was so scared, I don't know why, but she was like, is it okay if I like stay a little longer? I'm like, yeah. Then we had like a conversation afterwards, and she was just like, well, I'm gonna be there for my birthday anyways. And I was like, hold up, what? And she was just like, yeah, I'm gonna stay there for at least a year. And I was just like, oh, okay. And she was like, well, I was like, I didn't get that from our last conversation, but yeah, she was like, is that a problem? I'm like, no, ain't nobody using the second bedroom anyways. And then like later on, it still didn't click. Later on, I was like, that's why you wanted me to get a second bedroom, huh, God? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't never gonna be for the studio, because even he told me to stop decorating my studio and everything. Like, I stopped buying stuff for it. I started buying more stuff for my travel stuff because that's what I was getting. And God was like, yeah, because that's not going to be a studio. Like, I told you to get a second bedroom. You thought because I was going to give you clients that it was going to be towards that. But nah, baby girl. It's because your sister is going to come live with you. And you're going to be that you know, that figure that's going to, well, that vessel that's going to help her in that season, right? So I was just like, wow, you feel me? So my mom was able to pay my rent. And then my sister's coming to live with me. Hear me out. This is how everything ties too, right? So prior to this, in January, my mom was just like, all right, yeah, she's finna, no, in November, my mom was just like, yeah, I think I'm gonna get, I'm gonna get a divorce, right? So I was just like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, if that's, you know, whatever you want to do, blah, blah, blah. That's all this subject in itself. So I wanted to move, mind you, I told you I wanted to move prior to like November, right? Like, I want to say like, you know, like July and stuff like that. And God was like, sit still or you're gonna mess it up. Sit still if you're gonna mess it up. If I would have moved any earlier, I promise you none of this stuff would have happened. I promise you. So by January, she made like a definite decision, like, okay, bet, like they, you know, they still live together, but it was just like didn't know if she was gonna, like, you know, take them back or blah blah blah, whatever. So because not my business to tell, so I ain't gonna really go into this detail. So, but I just have to say it because it's part of the story. So by January, by the time I was leaving, she was just like, all right, yeah, now if he's gonna stay here, he has to start paying rent, right? So he was gonna have to start paying rent. So everything's gonna be split down the middle, because she was the breadwinner, so she was paying all the bills. So everything's gonna be split down the middle now. So that money that she would usually be paying for all the bills has now opened up. In January, I moved the end of January. Hear me out. So then fast forward and stuff like that. Now it's like April, my sister is now, you know, out of school or whatever. And my mom was just like, yeah, she's not going to be sitting here she's not going to sit here and be on living on campus anymore, because it's ridiculously expensive, and her roommate situation, and it was so much going on with the roommate situation that it was just better for her to just live at home anyways. But she did not want to live at home. So it was just perfect that I got an apartment around the same time that she's about to end school. Now she can come live with me. I got a second bedroom. Like, everything played out the way it played out. And now because my mama don't got to pay for that, and she's paying half the rent, she has a lot of money opened up that she can pay my my rent. So it was just like, if I would have moved earlier, she would have still been paying for my sister's stuff, and she would have still been paying for all her rent. She wouldn't have been able to help me with rent, no matter how much she wanted to. But the fact that, like, I moved exactly the time, like, everything fell into place the way it needed to fall into place for her to help me. God will use anybody as a vessel to help you. And I was very hesitant coming on here to try to tell y'all, like, you know, saying God is blessing me, because some of y'all gonna be like, well, no, your mama blessing you, da-da-da-da. You feel me? And it's just like, no, you gotta understand, like, my mom is the vessel in this season. My mama hasn't always been the vessel in every season. Trust and believe. You feel me? And one season it was my dad. One season it was a friend. One season it was just God. You feel me? Like, oh my gosh, you feel me? But God planned and did everything just fell the way it needed to fall for this season in my life. You know what I'm saying? But if I would have moved ahead of him, I would have messed it up for myself, because he'd have been like, see, the funds weren't going to open up until then. You know what I'm saying? And I would probably would have had an eviction, da-da-da-da, blah, blah, blah. So, and then it was just like, mind you, I'm thinking all this. I'm on my porch, I'm on my balcony, and I'm just sitting here like, wow, I'm thinking of all this. And then it is so crazy how, like, I get on the phone with my mom, like, you know, we just randomly having our conversations or whatever. And then, you know how you have that dead air? So she's sitting on the bed and she was like, you know what I was thinking the other day? Like, I thought, like, it's so crazy how everything just played out, like, you know, timing wise. And I was like, what you mean by that? Because mind you, I was just talking to myself, thinking, like, having this revelation, and usually me and her be on, like, you know, on point. So I was like, what you talking about, Willis? You feel me? So she was just like, I was in the shower and I was just thinking about, like, dang, like, everything played out exactly how it needed to play out. And, like, how I'm getting divorced, this money came, and then da, da, da. And she's literally saying everything I literally just said. And I was like, Mom, I swear to you not, I was just saying this to myself. Like, I was just like, wow, that's so crazy. So that was confirmation, like, wow, okay, bet I'm gonna really put out this video, because she was like, it was nobody but God. And I'm just like, and mind you, I'm using her as my vessel. She's my vessel. So the fact that she was like, and no, it was nobody but God. And mind you, prior to this, she would, like, her job was, like, all over the place. So it was just like, she would get, like, what's the word? Like, cause she's a travel nurse, but she's just stationary nurse too as well. So she worked with agencies and be like, oh yeah, we get you for one night here, and then she working at like 4 different hospitals, and sometimes they need 2 nights, sometimes she don't know when she gonna work, she don't know where her money coming from, you feel me? So she kept telling me, like, please pray for that I get, like, stable income. And this is prior to, like, me really moving, you feel me? And then, like, right when I was moving, but I didn't know she was gonna, like, pay my rent. So she was just like, please pray that I get, like, some stable income or whatever the case may be. And because that's my mama, of course, I'm an intercede for her. So I'm asking, like, what you need me to pray about this time, da-da-da. And, you know, she's asking about specific places and blah, 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 blah. And then, boom, stable income. Boom, like, everything, like, to the point where now she called me and she be like, girl, you know, I'm trying to work overtime this weekend. I need you to do what you do, because you got a direct line to God. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, okay, bet, I got you. You know what I'm saying? And I pray, and then she'll hit me up like, girl, tell me how they called me in for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, girl. Oh, your prayers be working, like, da-da-da. And I got extra overtime. And I just be like, say less. You feel me? She be like, I bet. So every time, like, literally God be showing out. Like, I know God be listening to me. When I say God be listening, he be listening to me. So, and it's, okay, it's like, sidetrack, right? So this is a little, just hear me out. So my mom was on the phone with me, and my sister was running for, like, presidency, whatever. And she was just like, you know, she goes to a predominantly Spanish school, and it's about popularity. And, you know, she was running against the old class president. But I was like, dang, like, Abigail really deserves this. Like, she is so, like, dedicated, and she's just so, like, she's just, I love her. You feel me? So this is like, she really, really needed, like, I felt like she really deserved this, you know, this thing, and she would be good at it. So my mom was like, yeah, pray for her, because my mom is telling me this. Abigail's not telling me this. So my mom tells me this, whatever. And I'm like, she was like, so pray for her. I was like, all right, hold on. While we on the phone, I said, let me pray for her right now. So I prayed. And, you know, I'm telling God, like, she really deserves this. Like, please, you know, just give her favor. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only way she's gonna win in this case. Like, give her favor. All right, bet. 30 minutes later, I'm on the balcony, and my mama called me, but my sister's on the phone. She FaceTime me, whatever. And she's just like, I won. I'm like, you won what? I didn't even know, like, they was doing it that day. And she was just like, I won. Like, it's so crazy how I won. Like, I did my speech and everybody was just like, oh my God, like, I won by a landslide. And I didn't think I was going to win and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, wow. And then I told my mom, and my mom was just like, we just prayed. Like, Lexi literally just prayed on the phone. And then boom, like, within minutes, they did the, it was just like, it was just, I know God be hearing me. So you just can't tell me God don't be hearing me. Like, some of y'all like probably like, she was already going to win. She's like the only black girl in her school. Like, very few. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, she lives in Homestead, so it's predominantly Hispanic. So it was just like, and it's a popularity contest. So I was just like, yeah, that's God, right? All right, but past that part. So then now my mom's like, here's a special card. You're gonna be paying your rent on this card, like from now on. And I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, just put the money on this card, whatever. Like, she's just so like, when I say she's so understanding, so graceful, you feel me? Like, she don't throw it back in my face. She don't be like, so when you finna get your stuff, you know, I'm trying to get things in order, right? So fast forward to this week, right? Okay, so you know how last week I had posted a video called, you know, without suffering, there will be no compassion, right? And I was like, sometimes we create our own suffering. Okay, yeah. God was like, yeah, I'm gonna need you to eat them words, right? Like, you said it, now live it, right? So Wednesday, I go out, you know, do my regular routine. I'm gonna go pick up my brother to go to the gym. I go out, can't find my car. Look this way, look. I said, who moved my car? And then I said, oh, they done took my car. And then I said, how they found me? Because my car is still registered on Homestead. I didn't even give them my old address, like my daddy crib. You feel me? So it was just like, it was calling my mama looking for my car last time. Like, how did they find me? So I was like, dang, right? I was not stressed. When I say y'all was not stressed, I was just like, oh, well, that's the type of day we finna have. I guess we finna sit in the crib today. Can't go to the gym. So I called my brother. Yeah, I can't pick you up. Like, they don't repo my car. And don't tell nobody, but yeah, I gotta deal with this. He was like, oh, okay. So then I called Hyundai, right? So I said, I'm like, all right. I called Hyundai. In my head, I'm like, did somebody stole my car or did they repo my car? Like, so I called Hyundai. Hyundai was like, yeah, we took it. I'm like, oh, okay. All right, babe. Okay, so like, what I gotta do to get it? So she was just like, I'm gonna give y'all the tea. I'm gonna give y'all like actual numbers, only for the simple fact is I want y'all to really understand this, right? So I'm really about to let y'all into my business, right? So she was like, you owe about $600. Like, my car note is like $250. So I was like, I was like a couple months behind. You feel me? Y'all do the math. You feel me? That's like almost 3 months. So because I had paid $100 last month, you feel me, to like, you know, whatever. I'm thinking like, you know, when I get paid for this upcoming job, I'm gonna go ahead and put money towards this, right? But it's nobody's fault but my own, because I touched too much money in April, like I said, and I didn't put as much money as I could have towards my car, knowing I was behind. You know what I'm saying? But God was pushing my hand, and when I say things happen for you and not to you, just hear me out. So I called them people. She was like, yeah, you owe them $600, but but it's gonna be extra $400 for the repossession fee. I was like, $400? Ain't nobody tell y'all to repossess my car. Like, how you gonna charge me $400 for something that y'all decided to do? I ain't tell y'all to come get it. Like, I would have drove it over there. What you talking? Before y'all can charge me $400 to take it. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, yeah, and then that's not including the fees from like the people that actually took it. I was like, y'all not in cahoots, like y'all don't got the same rate, like what was going on? So she's like, yeah, that's just what it is. So she was like, it's gonna be about like, so basically in total, when I called them people like to see like how much was it for them to release the car, it was gonna be $50. I was like, okay, but then I was like, damn, so about $1,100 for everything for my car, right? And I only owed them $6. So I'm like, dang, that's a lot of freaking money. I ain't got it. I got about like $300 in my account. Y'all being transparent, right? So I was just like, well, I can't do nothing about it today. So I air fried me some dino nuggets, made me some tea, and finished watching the last episodes of The Gifted. I hit up my friend like, bro, and mind you, that day I woke up and I felt like ick. Like, I just felt like, I wasn't sad, but I was just down. And I was just like, it's like, you know how they feel like you're just not gonna have a good day? But it's just like, I'm not gonna put that in my head, but like something's just really, really off. I get dressed for the gym, woo-woo, I come out and that happened. I was just like, bro, I just knew it. Like, my gut feel was just telling me something. You feel me? Mind you, I sat on my porch, and not my porch, but my balcony, and I was just like, and I didn't even think to look for my car. You feel me? Even though usually I could see it, but I didn't even think to look for it. So, So yeah, I'm like hitting him up, like, bro, I knew this some today was gonna be, you know, whatever. He's like, man, so I'm like, I ain't nobody fault but my own, because even though $300 I'm trying to save, I should have just put that towards my car. You feel me? At least $200. You feel me? But hey, that's my fault. All right. So I had to tell, because the next following day, I had to go to I had to host an event for my church, and I wasn't gonna be able to go because I ain't got no will. So I hit my leader up, and I was telling her, like, and usually I would have just kept it like on the low, but something told me to just be transparent. So I was just like, yeah, I got my car repo. And she was like, oh my God, da da da. And she was like, how much is it? So I told her whatever, and she's like, if you can get it down to half, we'll be able to pay the other half. I was like, for real? I was like, okay, so half is like $550. So I was just like, all right, I got about almost $400 in my account. I had like $392 or something like that. So I was just like, all right, let me ask my sister for like $300. You feel me? Because I need the $50 for the thing, whatever. Just, you know, have me some cushion. So then I had hit her up, and she was like, I don't got $300, but I got $200, and you ain't got to pay it back. I was like, you for real? She's like, yeah, I'm sending it to you tomorrow. I was like, okay, bet. So I had to hit her up. So the next morning she sent it to me. So I told my leader at my church, like, yeah, I got the half, whatever, da da da. So now I'm trying to make the payment that day, and apparently because it's a church credit card, you feel me, they weren't able to take the credit card. It had to be only a debit card. So my church wasn't able to help me out. But the fact that my church was willing to help me out, I was like, ooh, like, oh my gosh, you feel me? But I was like, God, that's not how you want, that's not the source you want me to use. What you want me to do? So in April, I had went down to Miami for my grandma's thing. And because I went to my grandma's thing, I had met my godfather. I hadn't seen my godfather since I was like 8. I swear to you not. I have never asked this man for nothing like, I never had no beef with him. It's just, I didn't really know him, you feel me? But always had good energy, you feel me? So we chopped it up, and he, like, right before he left, he caught me, and he was just like, man, like, you know, basically, like, he want to help me out, whatever I need, like, just let him know, you know what I'm saying? Like, he want a real relationship with me, and, like, you know, want to meet his daughters. I'm like, you got daughters? All type of stuff, you feel me? So, blah, blah, blah. So I ended up hitting him up, and I was like, I hate to ask this, you feel me? Because I'm not the type of person like to just reach out for money. Like, I just don't like that, you feel me? But I was just like, I kind of need your help, and I wouldn't ask if I didn't need it, but I can pay you back. You know what I'm saying? I will pay you back literally the following week. So he was like, how much you need? Do you have Zelle? Like, ain't asking me about, like, just, I'm like, yeah, da da da. So he sends me $600. I needed just $500. He sends me $600. I'm giving y'all direct numbers because I want you to understand. And he's like, and don't worry about paying it back. That's on me. Like, bro, you're good. Like, I swear. I was like, no, that's a lot of money. He's like, hey, what did I tell you? You don't have to pay it back. I was like, that. So God put $800 in my account, and I did not have to pay it back. Cause I was about to take everything that I was gonna make this weekend and just give it back to everybody. Cause I don't like old people. Like, the only person I owe is my mama. You feel me? Because she about to get everything when I come up, she about to get everything. So that's the only one person that I'd be like, but everybody else, get your money back. Get your money back, please, please, please. So, what's it called again? I was just like, okay, bet. So now I got my car released, right? So they was like, you have to call these people to go ahead and make an appointment. I'm like, okay, I'll call these people, they close. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just call them tomorrow. Call them tomorrow, they told me, oh, I have to schedule an appointment online. Why was this not told to me? Because this would have saved me so much bread. I promise you, it would save me so much bread. So he was just like, yeah, you gotta do it online. So I tried to book the appointment for the following day to go pick up my car. Or that same day, you feel me? For that same day, it would not. It was like, I have to pick it up that following, you feel me? And the following day would have been a Saturday. Because Wednesday to Thursday, I got the bread. Thursday, I paid to get my car released. It was released. But then they told me, but they were closed for me to go pick up my car. So I had to book it on Friday. So, and then the people are closed on the weekends. So you can't make the same day appointment to go pick up my car. Like, y'all act like y'all, I'm buying a car. It's already mine. Let me get the key and drive off the lot. Like, I don't understand what the problem is. So they was like, and then on top of that, they tried to charge me $225 to get my car back. I said, $225? My people already released the vehicle. Like, what's the issue? Like, I don't understand what all these extra fees is. Like, oh, daily fees is $75 for us to have picked up the car. But it was just, I'm like, what was the $400 repossession fee? Like, what you talking about? Like, where's all these fees coming from? Then I was just like, I tried to pick it up the same day. Y'all told me no because I didn't have an appointment, which is crazy. Like, why I need an appointment to go pick up my own stuff? That's absurd. And then y'all was closed on the weekends. That's not my fault, but y'all gonna charge me for Saturday and Sunday? Like, that don't make no, it pissed me off. So this morning, I'm like, God, I only got 100 in my account. I need a 120, I need 125, you know what I mean? And I need the exact change, because they only accept cash. I can't even put it on the card. I'm gonna do. So, our last resort, I was like, dang, I really gotta ask my mama, but I can actually pay her this money back, right? So boom, ask my mama, she gave it to me, whatever. So then I go pick up my car. This is why I say things happen for you and not to you, right? So I get in my car, they give me an extra key. They give me a key, because I was like, and mind you, I'm sitting there with my stepmom, because I had to come with her, right? I'm sitting with my stepmom, whatever, and I'm just like, oh, that's a key. I like, oh, I want that key, a new key, because, you know, my key dying, and like, I had a problem where like I had to like nigga rig my car because I had lost my key at the club a couple years ago, whatever, and I had to like get I got a key from Amazon, and then like I YouTubed it to like program my key, because my dealership was trying to charge me $400 for a new key, more than my car payment for a key. So I was just like, all right, bro, like y'all bugging. So I would have to like do all this stuff. I ain't gonna tell y'all because I don't want nobody trying to steal my car. You know what I'm saying? But I had to do all this other stuff, whatever, and like pull off. And then before I pull off, right? So it take about like 12 seconds or 12 to 15 seconds for me to start my car. And it was so dangerous because like if a killer's trying to kill me, I'm like, hold on, give me 1 second, 3, 2, give me 1 second, you feel me? Like trying to start my car. So it was dangerous and it irritated me. And then on top of that, I couldn't like, and that's how like somebody stole my gym bag out of my car, because my car was not locked, because I couldn't lock my car. So I just had to not leave stuff in my car because I couldn't lock my car. If I did, it would take forever to sense it, and then like it would take forever to unlock my door. And I got too much things to be doing to be sitting here waiting 30 minutes to try to unlock my door. So it was so complicated. So he gives me a key. He's like, this is your key. In my head, I'm like, I have a key in my pocket. You feel me? But they giving me a new key? Okay. Tell me how I get in the car, and boom, just start my car. And my car gets to lock and unlock. So I'm like, hold up. I got a new key. And the $400 that I paid for the repossession fee cost the same amount as my new key. You understand what I'm saying? Like, God knew that I was going to need this key. Like, especially this season, like, be for real, you feel me? Especially this summer, people going to be at this complex, you feel me? And he knew I wasn't going to be sitting here like, oh, I'm finna go ahead and go out my way to go buy this key. You feel me? I was taking too long. So God was like, don't worry, I'm gonna push it. One, you're gonna have to pay that payment anyways. You feel me? And then, what's the call again? That repossession fee was just gonna pay for your key. Like, literally, it happened for me, not to me. I was just like, wow, God, okay, you was pushing my hand to do something that I already had to do. So the only extra money that came out of my pocket was that $225. You feel me? And I was just like, and that was just God saying, yeah, that's what you get. You're good. You feel me? But I'm just like, wow, God, like, for real, like, everything just be. And mind you, I was just so at peace. I was like, I don't know, it's I can't even talk. Like, I literally was just like, it's like, I caught my tongue. I was like, I don't know how, but somehow this is just gonna work out for my good. And I watched the sermon, and it was just like, it's how you look at things. You feel me? Stephen Furtick, my pastor. And it's just like your perspective on certain things and how you look at things. And I have to make up my mind, like, I gotta find the good in certain things. And then it's just like, once you want to find the good, that's all you can see. It's just like, I couldn't even be mad. Like, and then on top of that, it pushed me to be in the house all these days because I felt hostage, y'all. I felt so hostage, right? I sleep on the couch every day. That's why it's in this drawer. I took out all these journals and I started going over journals, right? It's from like the last year and a half. right? You like, dang, that's what you wear your hat. That's it. I literally was going through stuff, and it's a journal entry, right? There's a journal entry where I'm like, God, this about the apartment, and I'm like, God, this is impossible. God, I don't know how you gonna do this. God, like, what do you, God, like, I'm like in the journal entry, like, today was a good day, but I feel like you're telling me to move, even though it don't make sense. I don't know how it's gonna work. I don't know. It's impossible. While I'm sitting in the impossible, while I'm sitting in the reality, I'm just like it's like mind-boggling to me. And then I'm just like in my journal, like, oh, you told me that. And then it was an entry where it was just like, pray over your car. I was like, oh, like it was just so many snippets where I was like, oh, you did something that was gonna happen. That happened. Oh, I forgot that you said that. It did happen. I was like, oh, I said I was gonna post this video, like this idea that God gave me, or like a revelation, whatever the case may be. I'm like, oh my God, I just spoke about it. Oh my God, like bringing things. I'm just like, bro, God, you be telling me stuff, right? And there's this one thing that I'm still waiting for it to come to pass, because God been telling me this for the last like 2.5 years. And I kid you not, if it's to come to pass, I'm not gonna say if, when it comes to pass, because at this point I got way too many confirmations. It don't make no sense. I got so much stuff to back it up. I got so much stuff, so much proof to back it up. Because it has put me on an emotional roller coaster. I'm not gonna cap, an emotional roller coaster. But yo, when that thing come to pass, I got so much info, so much stuff to tell y'all, but that's from another time. But yeah, like that is the update for like the video. I'm gonna give y'all an apartment tour. It's obviously not decorated yet. It's a lot of grays and blacks because the accent is gonna be pink, but responsibilities. So that's why I haven't really decorated as of yet. But it has like the main big stuff, you feel me? But yeah, let's just get right into the apartment tour. And y'all, I'm so excited. So we're gonna start from the front, and then we're gonna work our way to the back. All right, y'all. So this is the pool and cabana area, y'all. This is my apartment. I'm not gonna show y'all my number because like safety first, right? Safety first. This is like my coat closet as soon as you walk in. All right, these are my gym jackets. We do have valet trash, so that comes out at 6. But yeah, so let's go up this stairs. This is where I met Mom. She was like, it was better because it's like a little corner, and because I'm, you know, right next to the pool. So yeah, you come up here. I'm gonna paint these black. I hate that they're nude. But yeah, this is my little table. This is my kitchen. I return those pancakes. This is the island table that I was telling y'all about. It looked like it go perfect with the kitchen, like it came with the house, right? It didn't. I got it from the same person I got the couch from. That's where we're doing the video at right now. You see, I be doing it's basically set up because it's like, y'all, I really live here. This was the studio, but yesterday I emptied it out because this is gonna be my sister's room. So I left her the mini fridge. Focus, man. And then this is gonna be her closet. It's about the same size as mine with one less shelf. And then this is the guest bathroom. Now it's gonna be her bathroom. Thank you, Lord. That's why we needed it too, because they know we couldn't share a bathroom. All right, so that's that bathroom. Now that's focused. Okay, so this is my room. I still don't have a dresser. Like I said, I'm still getting stuff. This is like, you know, I have my clothes, whatever, until I get my dresser. This is like my little studio kind of area. Usually my ring light is here, stuff like that, but it's out there. And then this is my bathroom. And then this is my closet. This is my favorite part of the house. Because if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. And yeah, I love that my closet is like in my bathroom. It really does like help. Oh my gosh, you understand. But yeah, and then I hope that lizard not outside because it tried to yeah. This is the balcony. I got some old chairs that I'm gonna paint. Yeah. And it's so beautiful. But yeah, God obviously outdid himself. I got a tutu, you feel me? It's just, I'm so grateful. The fact that I'm still here, like I was like in January, like, I don't know, God, how we gonna do this? And I'm here, y'all, you feel me? So I'm grateful, I'm blessed. That's the update. Like, yeah, like I'm not gonna try to make it more than what it is, because to me it's already a lot. When God changes the vessel that he uses to like pay my rent, then I'll give y'all that update as well. But right now he's using my mom in this season, which growing up, my mom was dead broke, you feel me? So the fact that she's even able to pay my rent and still pay half hers and all this other stuff, like that ain't nothing but God. So yeah, is there anything else I kind of wanted to say? No, I think that's it. I was trying to keep this video as short as possible and just try to get straight to the point. But yeah, I can't wait to decorate my apartment with y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing more reset Sundays. I'm gonna have a little bit more different videos when it comes out, because my sister's gonna be living here and stuff like that. So you'll see like shopping hauls and blah 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 blah. But for right now, we just sitting in the blessing. We just sitting in the blessing. And I need to go turn off that light because I play light. But yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you never miss a video. And if you like more videos like this, put it down in the description, in the comments section below. But other than that, y'all stay blessed, and what? Y'all flex with Lex. Deuces.